Right, hi everybody, welcome. Let's try these scenarios. They're completely made up and they are exclusively for training. And let's see how we do. Scenario number one. Meet Coach Mike, everybody. We're gonna call him Coach Mike. I am gonna go ahead and describe him as a highly experienced college basketball coach recently hired to lead the women's basketball team. He's well respected and also well known in the basketball community, but has a reputation for being tough and demanding. So that is head coach Mike. We're also gonna get to meet Sarah now. And Sarah is not only a senior basketball player, she is also the team captain, and Coach Mike has been calling her sweetheart in practices, making comments about her appearance, calling her babe, and making inappropriate jokes about her personal life, which is making Sarah feel a little bit uncomfortable, even though she's laughing it off nervously, hoping Coach Mike is going to stop these practices. Then one day after practice, Coach Mike asks Sarah to stay behind to review some plays. And when the gym clears out, he starts giving her a back rub without asking for her permission. Sarah is visibly uncomfortable but feels trapped and does not know how to respond, so she excuses herself as soon as she can. Enter Emma, a freshman player who witnesses the whole interaction because she hadn't quite left the gym. And now she starts feeling anxious as well as uncomfortable around Coach Mike, and she notices he is also making similar comments towards her. But she's afraid to speak up because she is new and doesn't want to jeopardize her position in the team. Now, before we get much further, this is assistant coach James. He is aware of what is going on with Coach Mike, all of his behavior, but he feels powerless because Coach Mike has a higher status, he has a great reputation, and also James is concerned about losing his job if he says anything. Then there is also Laura, who is Sarah's best friend and teammate, who is a junior, and even though she's not being a target in any of this, she is seeing the effect of Coach Mike's behavior on Sarah, and she's noticing Sarah becoming more and more withdrawn and less enthusiastic about practices, about games. Laura feels frustrated and wants to help, but she's unsure on how to approach the situation without complicating everything for Sarah. So here are the questions that I will pose to you for discussion. First, are there any questionable actions that we might consider sexual harassment in this situation by any of the people involved? By Coach Mike, by Coach James, by Sarah, by Emma, or by Laura? If so, who is the alleged harasser and who is the target of sexual harassment in this situation? If it is not sexual harassment, what do you think it is? How do these behaviors affect the people that are involved in them? Are there any negative consequences that you have identified, or potential consequences that are not mentioned in this scenario? Are there any bystanders identified in this scenario? And what do you think they could possibly do? Do you have any recommendations for policies and procedures that the college should have in place to handle this type of situations? And finally, how can the team and the coaching staff work together to create a safer and more respectful environment for everyone involved? All right, that was it for this one scenario. Remember, it was not real people, it was not real things that happened today. Not to say that they don't happen in sport. It was a fake scenario to stimulate discussion about things that might happen in sporting industries or in sporting organizations, and about the complexities of human interaction in sport, the role of bystander, and the importance of creating a supporting environment in sport organizations. Let's keep discussing and let's continue to keep our environments safe.